Howard's going to try a three, and down it goes for Dwight Howard.
Francis somehow knew where.
This first time, he was still on the Los Angeles Lakers when they were playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The game was already sealed up at this point, as the Lakers had a substantial lead with just a minute left in regulation. So Howard walks up to the three-point line, smoothly just rises up, and shockingly drops the triple for the Lakers just to put a little icing on the cake.
In about a half a minute, the streamers will be coming down.
And I definitely wasn't expecting this one either. Sticking with his time on the Lakers, Howard just kept rising up when it came to his deep shooting. Though this time, this was an important offensive possession, not just some throwaway shot as the game was already sealed.
Shot clock at 4. Howard for three. He's 5 of 7. He's 6 of 8.
But wait, there's more, guys. This time, he was on the Houston Rockets. The shot clock was quickly winding down, and James Harden tried to drive and distract the Warriors' defenders to kind of pull him away from the corner. As he dished it out to the corner, it turned out that it was Howard waiting there wide open.
They go right back. Here's Howard. He'll take a jump shot. It's a three, and it's good! I'm glad we showed the bench because everybody is up waving and screaming. Are you kidding?
Now, let's get back to the stuff we know Howard can do with ease, and that's dunking the basketball. This time, the Rockets saw a pick-and-roll result in Howard soar through the sky and slam it down all over Kristaps Porzingis on the alley-oop. This play alone is something that gets everybody amped up, but the fact that it came right at the start of overtime makes it that much better.
Going into this little team, alley-oop, to Howard, and he throws it down and a foul.
On this next play, Chris Quinn was on the wrong side of a Dwight Howard hustle play. Quinn tried to box out Howard under the rim, but Howard easily threw him aside and picked up his 14th rebound of the night. Dwight started to fall out of bounds slowly, so he jumped up and threw the ball right off Quinn's head to help his team retain possession of the ball.
Quinn in there fighting with Howard for the loose ball. Oh, that's using your head.
And guys, don't ever forget that Howard actually has some moves when he has the ball in his hands. Here, when he was with the Charlotte Hornets, he was able to go coast to coast through heavy traffic through the Houston Rockets.
Howard with the rebound.
The rest of it are actually saying right now, look big fella.
Dwight Howard, baseline to baseline.
And that's just what Howard does, though. This time he beats the shot clock, well, kind of in a way. Howard was able to grab a rebound and instantly rose up to slam it down hard over Cleveland during the Eastern Conference Finals.
LeBron James is on Ray for Alston, and what he's going to do, he's going to roam defensively. Look for him to be the help guy on any penetration.
Courtney Lee not able to hit, but Dwight Howard is right there. Dwight Howard with a powerful dunk for the first 2 points for the Magic.
We'll see the shot clock collapse down there, so we'll see how long it takes for them to repair this.
Now, if you thought that we were done with those Howard triples, you were wrong, because here Dwight was able to make the second three-pointer of his career after falling to 1 for 33 from behind the arc throughout his career leading up to this point.
And a deserved ovation from the fans here at the Staples Center. Howard for three. Oh, Howard knocks down the three-pointer.
Watch here as Ray Allen and the Boston Celtics try to capitalize during a transition play against the Magic during the postseason. Unfortunately, he didn't calculate for Howard flying into the play and swatting the ball away with emphatic force to shut it all down. White unleashed a flurry of moves to take advantage of the mismatch, and Howard not only kept up with him throughout the entire possession, but he flew in after him and swatted it away hard, knocking White to the ground in the process.
Fourth quarter action for you Laker fans. Kobe White knocked out of bounds by Dwight Howard!
George wanted to start this game off with a nice play at the rim to get the Pacers on the board first, and it looked like he was able to get around the defense by using his shoulder, but Howard wasn't having any of it. He just simply jumped up and blocked the ball out of bounds to keep the game scoreless.
So let's see how that matchup plays out. Two really good centers. Pacers attack the rim, and George was blocked.
Moving on to a big game winner now. The Orlando Magic knew what they needed to do with just a few seconds left in the game against the San Antonio Spurs. They needed a bucket to win the game, and they drew up exactly what they wanted: get the ball in Howard's hands. Instead of inbounding it normally though and hoping for a jump shot, they drew up a play to get Howard involved right away. They threw a beautiful alley-oop up into the air, and Dwight soared in to dunk it home and ice the game. The question here though is, how do you not defend the rim in this situation, right?
The other one was luck. That first one was luck.
How about this play, too?
3 or 4.
Well, his elevator went to 10, the other one went to 9.
For this play, there wasn't any type of defense that could have stopped this one. Dwight caught a pass and made sure to let Jermaine O'Neal have it when he tried to jump up and swat his dunk attempt away. The end result was a poster jam all over O'Neal as Howard and the Rockets rose to their feet with just 6 minutes left in the game.
Pass list over 40 tonight to see a play here in Oakland. The dish to Howard! Dwight Howard!
Someone tried to work their way into the paint and hit a nice little hook shot to open up the scoring, but Dwight wanted to make sure that it was his team who got started off right here. But Howard wasn't taking any breaks on this next play against the Los Angeles Lakers. He received the ball in the paint and threw it down hard as Pau Gasol realized what was happening a little too late.
Lewis, nice feed.
All right, here we're going to see Howard never give up on this play against John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
Anderson going to the offensive glass, couldn't tip it in. Wall, one of the fastest.
And finally, we've got this ridiculous alley-oop slam that Howard threw down all over poor Drew Holiday. The dunk was so forceful and so emphatic that you could see Holiday regret all of his previous decisions as he saw Howard's shadow rise over him. He's honestly lucky that he didn't get fully thrown onto the ground with how fast Dwight was running to the hoop. I'm sure to this day he's still not happy about how he got dunked on like this.
Lucioni stripped en route to the hoop. Nelson escaping Holiday. The lob for Howard. Oh, man.
You hurt him there.
Wow. Hi, the women and children.